When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Was to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. Makes the grab deep. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. Third down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double-team him, take him away, and force the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Quarterback will keep it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The returner is tackled down.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Pope. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Pope. Here's a hit. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hart. At the 40, there he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Grabs it inside the 15.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on 1st down. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Wants to throw. It's Pope. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might... There he goes! Got the first down. Looking for more. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Looking for a man. It's Pope. Flicks it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On the ground, it's Marshall. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Terrapins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rivers. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger. Yeah,
and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Gets it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Pope. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Defense playing a bail technique. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Maryland! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly and pick up of 1 to the 15.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Pope. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hart. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got a little space.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Still looking on the move. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board. He's loose. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play. Now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Pope. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That's reeled in. It's Fowler. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about.